in human history by unilaterally declaring the amalgamation of northern and southern protectorates in our part of Africa and naming these territories Nigeria. This British mercenary did not consult the people before forcing them into an unholy union of his dreams. The name Nigeria was really a coinage from two words, Niger, that is the river Niger, and area, meaning the area of land around the river Niger. It does not require a rocket scientist or a wordsmith to forge this name. I understand that the name was in fact suggested by Lugar's wife. For Lugar to choose the name Nigeria for his contraption is clear evidence he was only interested in the land and its resources, not in the well-being of people of diverse cultures inhabiting the land. So, ab initio, the name Nigeria was only a geographical description without any cultural or historical content, and has remained so up till today. For even Lugar himself described the North and the South as oil and water that can never mix. About 30 years into Lugar's experiment, in 1945 to be exact, the first catastrophe struck. Biafrans were slaughtered in northern Nigeria by the Hausa Fulani as a clear expression of their resentment of the amalgamation. In 1953, the Northerners struck again. Once more, Biafrans were the victims. The Nigerian census of 1956 was rigged in favor of the Northerners by their British friends, who inflated the population figures for the North to the detriment of the South. The pre-independence federal elections were similarly rigged by the departing British colonial administrators to benefit the North against the South. It was not therefore surprising that a few years after independence, Nigeria descended into anarchy and chaos. This time again, Biafrans were the target, chased away from all over Nigeria, as hundreds of thousands of them were murdered in northern Nigeria. In May, July, August, September, and October 1966, Biafrans were hounded and massacred all over northern Nigeria by the Hausa Fulani shouting Araba, Araba, meaning secession. The bruised and battered Biafrans returned to the safety of their homeland to nurse their wounds, abandoned by the federal government of the country to which they were supposed to belong. A national conference was held in Aburi, Ghana, under the chairmanship of General Ankara, the Ghanaian head of state. Far-reaching agreements aimed at keeping Nigeria together were concluded between General Yakubu Gowon, representing Nigeria, and General Chukwuemeka Odumegwu representing the people of Biafra. But in a most arrogant display of power, Nigeria unilaterally annulled those agreements. The Biafrans had no other choice but to declare their independence on May 30, 1967. Instead of allowing Biafrans to nurse their wounds in the peace of their homeland, Nigeria, propelled by sheer hatred and arrogance of power, declared a war of aggression against the beleaguered Biafrans. Nigeria wanted the land of Biafra without the people of Biafra, and conducted a 3-year genocidal war to achieve that purpose. At the end of it all, about 3.5 million Biafran men, women, and children were killed in their homeland. I have never read anywhere that people of different cultures and religions had been forced to unite by sheer military means. The American Civil War was a unique case. Prior to that war, all the states had voluntarily consented to join the Union after a gruesome war of independence against the British. But when the southern states refused to give up slavery and decided instead to secede from the Union, the northern states, led by Abraham Lincoln, took up arms against the South as a matter of principle. The North believed that since all men were created equal, it was unjust for people to own slaves as private property. The American Civil War was not in reality to unite the country, but a war in defense of human rights to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. In each genocidal enterprise, Nigeria obtained the ready military and diplomatic assistance of Britain, the former Soviet Union, Spain, the then Organization of African Unity led by the former Ethiopian head of state, Emperor Haile Selassie, the non-aligned nations led by President Tito of former Yugoslavia, and the United Nations Organization led by Nnamdi. The lie being bandied about by Britain and Nigeria was that if Biafra was allowed to secede from Nigeria, the whole of Africa would be afflicted by the disease of secession. Shamelessly, the so-called civilized world colluded with Nigeria in the massacre of millions of Biafran men, women, and children. The principle of human rights was thrown to the winds. Biafra was strangled by overwhelming military force, diplomatic fraud, and starvation. Even Christian charity organizations and the International Red Cross were dissuaded and frustrated by Britain and Nigeria from delivering urgently needed food materials and medicine, which would have saved lives. Whether we believe it or not, there is a great being who is in control of events on earth. Some refer to him as Karma. We call him God. Nigeria thought that once Biafra was defeated in battle, everything would be all right, and she would live happily ever after. There is no way you can spill the blood of 3.5 million people and expect that there will not be some retribution. We all know what is happening to Nigeria tonight. What of the greatest ally of Nigeria? War against Biafrans, Britain. One quiet afternoon early this year, two market-wielding Nigerian extremists attacked a British soldier and killed him in broad daylight and bragged about it. That event was one of the greatest insults inflicted on a world power such as Britain. Right now, Scotland is in the process of seceding from Britain after about 400 years of marriage voluntarily entered into by England and Scotland. Yet, it was the same Britain that scared the world stiff about the impending balkanization of Africa should Biafra go its way, and led the chorus of the sanctity of the territorial integrity of Nigeria as the Biafran War of Independence raged on. I do not know what will happen to the territorial integrity of Britain when Scotland eventually secedes. The truth is that a territory can never be more important and the people who live in it. That is a basic principle of human rights. But the British government, under the leadership of Harold Wilson, did not believe that the Biafran people were entitled to the same human rights which British people enjoyed. That is why Harold Wilson is one of the least respected world leaders today. As leader of the Organization for African Unity, Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia campaigned against the existence of Biafra because he believed that if he was allowed to exist, the province of Eritrea, which was then part of Ethiopia, would secede. But in spite of Haile Selassie, Eritrea is now an independent nation. What about President Tito of Yugoslavia? As leader of the non-aligned nations, President Tito campaigned against Biafra because he feared that his country would break if Biafra were allowed to exist. Where is Yugoslavia today? In the dustbin of history. Out of the ashes of Yugoslavia emerged 4 or 5 countries in spite of President Tito. Now, the former Soviet Union supplied Nigeria with all the MiG fighter planes with which it terrorized, killed, and maimed Biafran men, women, and children in their homes, in marketplaces, in schools, in churches, in hospitals, and in refugee camps. Where is the great Soviet Union today? In the dustbin of history. From the ashes of the former Soviet Union emerged 15 independent countries, including Russia. What of Egypt? While it was not clear whether the Egyptian government cooperated with Nigeria during its war against Biafra, it was common knowledge that Egyptian pilots were responsible for the indiscriminate bombing and traffic of civilian targets that accounted for the loss of thousands of lives. They were probably mercenaries who did not want to risk their lives and therefore avoided raiding the war fronts. Since they must discharge their bombs and kill some people, they frequently went for soft targets, such as markets, schools, and
like 10 or 5 minutes, so that we can
the Republic of Biafra.
You cannot do anything for yourself.
And to bring this notice to everybody that we are still on the restoration of Biafra. We are not backing down. I saw somebody writing me that they have been looking for me. No, Methuselah have been up and doing, unless maybe you are holding one account of mine. I have almost 4 different accounts that I use to propagate this gospel. So today we are going to look into so many things. I don't know where to start, but I must start from somewhere. I have a lot of things that I want to display to Biafrans. I want to begin to welcome many of you that have been with me right now. I am seeing so many people that are coming and those that will join us later. Let us begin to appreciate the man that made it possible for us to speak. That is the man you are hearing his voice. I will not waste much of my time. I will want our leader to roll for like 10 or 5 minutes so that we can be able to usher in what we have. I don't know. I have having a sight of relief, I will call it, since day before yesterday, so that we are not here to begin to preach to the morons. We are not here to convince the idiot that the way to get freedom is not an easy way. We are not here to convince anybody. We are not here to convince any bagger anymore. Whether DOS, whether Chinasawur, whether Nenayanya, whether Mazi Methuselah family is the enemy of Biafra. If all these names that I mentioned, Caroline Okorafor, the legal team, and so many innocent souls that were pointing fingers at this idiot in Finland, thought that he has all it takes to withhold this struggle. That guy, any day after he must encounter and survive this heat, any day he hear Biafra, he will be on the run. He will never believe that our people can push him out in this way. So that he started talking like a parrot. And I love it. I love it when he rants. I love him more when he when he criticized, when he attacked DOS, when he attacked the family of our leader. I like it. I like it because this is what I wanted. Now, let's listen to the voice of this man before we continue. Let me bring the voice of our leader, where he was talking about those that said we should tell them everything the Ipob is doing. You must be a madman. You must be a madman, I tell you. Let me go straight away to read just what we are hearing before I pause it. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I think we have to kick off. People want to hear, people want to know everything online. What are you people doing? Tell us. Tell us. We want to bring our leader out now. Now let's go. Let's go with it.
As I said before, we are going to saturate every spectrum of broadcast with Radio Biafra Gospel, as ordained by Chukwu Abiyama. We are currently on satellite, we are online, we are on FM, and very soon we will be on AM as well. Don't ask us any silly questions because we won't tell you.
Exactly.
Those of you who are police informants, those of you who specialize in peddling rumors as a way of survival, we are sorry to disappoint you. We have come here to get Biafra. If you have any problem in your country or in your zone, speak to your coordinator.
Correct. Your
coordinator, if he or she is incapable, look for the continental rep. No more on Radio Biafra.
He wants people not to call on Radio Biafra to begin to complain. Now, I see these people that are, well, we have already exposed them. They concocted different audios in order to bring China Sanwo-Olu down. But we say no. Even if we see China Sanwo-Olu naked and sleeping with any woman and bring him to us, we say it's not him. On Ruben one Nabolos. He concocted a story. Arranged story of ESN. To tell you that that guy is an idiot. He's not supposed to be a leader. That guy, the pain, the anguish, the injury, that guy will be here. It will stop people from sabotaging this struggle. I tell you. To double into the security architecture of this struggle is the end. You can criticize Nnamdi, the Kanu family. You can criticize Nnamdi, you can criticize DOS. You see, for you to concoct stories of ESN in order to get your gullible idiot is the end of you. Now let's go.
If you call Radio Biafra trying to discuss any issue of irrelevance,
not here.
I will not entertain your call.
Exactly.
Instead, you will put it in writing so there will be a written record. When I give you my response, it will also be written. If you write to me with any questions, I will provide you with answers. Radio Biafra, millions of people all over the world are listening. Do you know that our bandwidth can no longer cope? That people log on so much that we cannot cope. Do you know that? That is why sometimes people say, oh, are we still live on air because we cannot receive anything? Because there are millions of people logged on all over the world. They have spent time to understand what Biafra is all about, and we are going to spend that time educating them, making them aware of what we are looking for, trying to make them realize that this very land, this very holy and sceptered land, is the dwelling place of the Most High God, Chukwu Abiyama, and that we must set this land free from the shackles of iniquity, from the bounds, I would say, of darkness, and from the grip of agents of Satan. That is our work, and we must do it. And in so doing, we must maintain our incorruptibility. We must remain whiter than white and whiter than snow itself, regardless of what mere mortals may think. Because very soon, isn't Chukwu Abiyama great that they have acknowledged? At least I saw the container. Chukwu Abiyama will be. You know, sometimes people say things they don't quite understand the meaning of. They say things which are inconsequential. In any freedom fighting, the words coming out of the mouth of a police informant, you cannot do anything with it. Because anything you tell them, they peddle for money. And this is Radio Biafra. Before I go on to present our news headlines and accompanying summary, I must bring to your attention that people listen to Radio Biafra, they make use of what we say, the gospel that we preach permeates their understanding, and because of this very great work, people are flocking to what we are doing. People are calling every blessed day, wanting to be part of this very family. They want to see what they can do to be part of this very struggle. Every blessed day, we continue to build alliances. Every blessed day, we continue to meet those of them that will help us be free. Then there was a Kuruna for all of you fathered by Hausa Fulani men with Igbo names. All of you that Hausa Fulani women carried in their womb before giving birth to you with Igbo names.
I said it.
Biafra is not for you.
I said it. I know.
Go back to Boko Haram where you belong. You don't belong to us Biafrans. No, you don't. You are contaminated. That is why selling information to the police comes in very handy. We want people who are just. We need people who are pure. We need those who are disciplined. We need those who are sincere. We need those who are honorable. Not to go and present fake pictures of people and claim they are who they are not.
Exactly what they are doing now. Concocting stories, fake video, fake audio. No. We are going to see to that anyway.
Madness will descend upon all of you, and you can survive it. This is Radio Biafra. We must at this very point proceed to bring our news headlines and accompanying summary, because we are in freedom fighting. We may have the media, a platform to broadcast with, and it is not easy. If what we are doing is easy, Ojus or Kanu would have done it. All these corrupt governors would have done it. What we are doing, they cannot do. With shoestring budgets, next to nothing. And in case some people have forgotten, the way we talk about funding on Radio Biafra, people will think we are awash with billions. That is not the case. If you allow us the way we are, we cannot function effectively. We cannot conclude all the things we told you we are going to conclude. We cannot tell you everything we are doing, because if we tell you, you will leak it.
Exactly.
And our enemies will know.
They are here.
Not everything that Uche Mefo knows, that I know. As simple as that. If we feel that you ought to know something, we will bring that into your attention and to your knowledge. Or else, you are not supposed to know. This is Radio Biafra. We must now proceed to bring you our news headlines and accompanying summary on this very day, the very first day of December in the year of our Lord 2014. Nearly, 30 days time from now last year is the anniversary of our landmark epic program for 8 hours. People try to do something that is above their station. Can you sit in one place for 8 hours and broadcast non-stop, no adverts, no break for 8 hours? We did it last year. We shall do so again this year, as a matter of fact. This is Radio Biafra. Go and tell your friends and your family. Tell them that the truth is being spoken here. Tell them if they listen to us, they will learn. If you listen to Radio Biafra, it is the finest university you will ever attend in your life, because here you learn. Every blessed day, and in turn we learn from you. You will get your pen and your paper. If you bring them closer, who knows, by this time next week, you can debate anybody on issues regarding the sovereignty of Biafra and be able to emerge victorious. Because senseless, idiotic questions. The zoo have now cancelled their military training with the USA. USA plan to train the zoo soldiers. They have now cancelled it. And I said to them, good luck. The more America doesn't engage with this very corrupt edifice called the Zoological Republic, the better for everybody. I'm very happy that America is no longer engaging. Of course, Cuba and Warsaw. Every day you hear something new. Many killed as Boko Haram terrorists invade Christian town. Christians are being slaughtered, but I can assure you that the Pope will say nothing. We are reporting today that Christians are being killed. Pope Francis the 92nd or 95th, I don't know what his correct title. Do you know the meaning of Pope? Does anybody here know the meaning of Pope? What Pope stands for? Do you know? What does it mean? What's the meaning of Pope? Pope means Papa, Father. That's the meaning of Pope. Papa, that's what it means. That's why they call him their father. I don't know how somebody who never got married, who is uncircumcised, give birth to somebody who is circumcised. Doesn't make sense to me.
At all.
I am circumcised. I was circumcised on the 8th day after I was born, according to scriptural edict, as ordained in heaven, as a covenant between man and God in heaven. I hope people are understanding. You understand what I say here, because we don't mince words. We speak the truth always, regardless of the consequences. The truth must be spoken. Every genuine male Biafran child was circumcised on the 8th day after they were born. The same way that Moses was circumcised, the same way that David was circumcised, the same way that Solomon was circumcised, the same way that Samuel was circumcised, the same way that all the patriarchs were circumcised on the 8th day after they were born. Biblical, scriptural, spiritual, and consistent over time covenant between this very earth and heaven itself, of which I bear testimony to. I know God already. I know God already. This is Radio Biafra. Here we teach you what you don't know. I am circumcised. I will not kneel before anybody who is uncircumcised to bless me. It's impossible. I can't do that. Because Abraham went through the same thing. Joshua went through the same thing. Because Chukwu Abiyama is God. By this you shall know those of them I have called, those I have chosen. Circumcision on the 8th day. Very, very simple. I make no apologies. If you are not circumcised, go and ask for your God. Not for me. As for me and my household, there is only one supreme entity, one supreme God, Chukwu Abiyama. Before we came, was anybody mentioning Chukwu Abiyama before? Before Radio Biafra, do you know who Chukwu Abiyama is? You never knew him. You never praised him in his proper name. But now you can all do that, thanks to the wonderful work being done on this very platform. Before Radio Biafra came, there was nobody attracted to Facebook. No, none whatsoever. People used it for all manner of dealings. But now that we are here, everywhere is awash with Biafra. Before we came, there was no level of awareness up to this very extent. But now that we are here, everywhere you go to, people discuss Biafra very freely, at least amongst the intelligentsia. Those of them who are capable of reasoning or thinking outside the box, as the case may be. And of course, wherever you have meat, you'll also have flies. So it also attracts gossipers as well. Exactly. It's only normal. Exactly. It's nature. That's the way it is. You see vulture and you see flies. Nobody eats a vulture or flies, but they are there. People come to buy the meat, to go home and eat. The vulture will always scavenge. And the flies will always opportunistically perch on the food being purchased. You wave them away, you still buy the meat, wash it and eat it. The same thing applies in real life to Biafra. Some of us have come to restore, some have come to destroy, some have come to scavenge, some have come to steal, some have come to pillage, and some have come to kill themselves, and not us. Many killed as Boko Haram terrorists invade Christian town. The Pope will not say anything. I don't expect him to anyway. He's a Muslim. Plane evacuated due to bomb scare at New York's JFK airport is only the beginning. Many more will happen. You support devil and evil will come to you. Anytime you support evil, evil will be visited upon you. Female suicide bombers attack Maiduguri market again. The killing continues. As some of people that call themselves, I can't say their names, to be honest. I will not say their names anymore, not on this platform. And nobody is allowed to mention any of their names here anymore. If you do, I will terminate your line. We don't have time for rubbish here. You have come to get Biafra. On a day, they have used their own mouth to condemn themselves. To say, oh, after all, I knew all this while. Many fear dead in fresh Maiduguri bomb blast that is killing everywhere, courtesy of the British. The only gift that Britain could have given to the world is to bring this death and mayhem. Of course, the population is going down. At least yesterday it went down by nearly 400. So they're doing very well. But they should increase the rate of the killing. Ebola didn't quite work. Please, American scientists, dream of more deadly virus to bring here. We are waiting. Our ignorance is on a scale that is unimaginable. In Black Africa, we are waiting to die of disease and ignorance. Bring it on. We continue. They say another bomb explosion rocks federal prison in Ekiti. Everywhere you go to, there are bombs exploding. Bombs exploding. But because all these things are happening in Black Africa, you know, sometimes when I say to people I have studied Biafra for 19 years, they don't quite understand what I mean by that. It means I have studied you and the way you reason as a being, and I have found nothing to write home about. These are people that build cities without sewage system. They cannot generate electricity. No potable water. The roads are not good. The schools are almost non-existent, at least at primary level or elementary level. Nothing seems to be working. People are sheepishly and aimlessly looting the national treasury dry. There is no taste. There is no class. There is no decency. There is no honor.
And of course, in defeat, there is no grace. Explosion rocks federal prisons. We are reporting as Jonathan's impeachment comes ever closer. The earlier we act, the better, according to Yoruba man Jajere. They want to impeach Jonathan. They want Jonathan removed from office, and I cannot wait for that to happen, because it will precipitate the very realistic collapse of this very damnable entity created by the white man from Britain to the service and glorification of Lucifer. The reason why Nigeria is here is that Lucifer's name may be praised, and we have said no to that. They cannot prevail over our lives. We are here on the ground. As people will always say, we do not retreat, we do not surrender. Everything we said we are going to do, we have done. Even those who have been lying through their feet, today they are confirming, behold, I saw it. I saw the container. If our people can reason, but of course we are black people from Africa, the people that presided over the death of everybody who has ever come to save them. I can give you names: Patrice Lumumba. I can give you names: Thomas Sankara. I can also add to that very list a man named Walter Rodney, if you can remember. Because Africa, black people, Nisioji, they don't understand what it means they don't have goodness inside them. Why do you think we are suffering? Do you think Chukwu Abiyama doesn't know what he's doing? Why do you think there is so much pain, anger, anguish, and suffering in Africa? It is because we are wicked people. That is why we are wicked people. That is why anybody can use us. That reminds me, when I think of those trying to do, nobody can stop this. This is done by God. No. When I remember this food, it reminds me of the conquest of the zoo. People don't know that white people came from Europe. They came to West Africa. They used black people to conquer black people. Do you know that? Do you know that the army that conquered the zoo today called Nigeria, that they came from Ghana? The West Africa Frontier Force. Do you know that? No, you don't. That idiot they recruited from Ghana to come and fight and kill fellow black people, they couldn't say no. They followed the white man, and then after a few years they said, oh, Nkrumah is fighting for liberation of Africa from white man. And they forgot that it was black people that killed other black people for a white man. The same way, even in Biafra, other people will work, other people will seek to destroy for the benefit of Nigeria police. That is how you become an informant. That's what you have become. And they are an Andiushi. Mad people. The Zulu current.
Hold on there. Hold on there. I am going to make this broadcast very, very quick. Like I said, I want to advise many of you that are used to type. Please don't type Boko Haram in your comment section. That is why I was blocked in my all account. I'm just trying to. They only allow me in this one to be making like only live video. I cannot comment. I cannot write. I cannot post. But I thank God, it's only for 24 hours. They restricted me, and I've already announced that I'm coming online. That is why I decided to come in this way. Please, you have to be very careful at this particular point in time. I don't want people to be blocked, because this time around we need all of you. We need all of you to make sure we carry this awareness to the nook and cranny of Biafra land. We want many of you, please. We don't want to hear people are being blocked for not speaking. Could you imagine blocking you for 30 days and you are seeing what is going on, but you cannot do anything? You cannot write. You cannot educate morons online. You cannot counter their lies online. You just be looking at them, they are writing. Very, very deadly. Please, I advise you. I made a mistake yesterday. I just wrote Boko Haram somewhere. Immediately before you know it, I was restricted from not typing or sending or making a broadcast in my main account for 24 hours. And please, I beg of you. Now let's go. I will make it very snappy today. I will make it snappy today. I have all I have in stock. I think I have to bring it tomorrow, because I know I've already prepared for today. But there's something that came in that will make me to, overlook what I prepared. Like I said, now, any of you that are watching, does anybody know who is understanding the mess we are in now? There's one particular person that understands the whole thing. Everything is now clear in their eyes. I know many of you are supporting US. Many are supporting US, not only because you have idea of what is going on, but because you are loyal to the structure of our leader. Because you are so disciplined to emulate the teachings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But there's only one person now that have understood everything that is going on. One person. It's not me. I'm going to bring the person on the screen. Only one person now. It is, in fact, if many of you, if you need, a specialist, if you are having a problem upstairs, like this idiot in America, they will say go to a psychiatrist to check you. Go to a specialist. We have a specialist that understand the mess we are into, that begin to realize what is going on. And let me bring her in the screen. That is the only person that can go and meet her, so that they try to contact me. I say no, it's too late. It's too late. I thought before that you're a good person. It's too late. I don't want to use you to begin to fight somebody. No. If you fall out in my own eyes, you will fall out. You can never come back again. Now look at her again. Look at her. Let me bring on the screen. Let me bring her on the screen. This is the woman that understands the whole mess. What is going on? So if you people need advice, she's the one that will give you advice. Look at her here. Just her eye don't open. These are the people they used to attack this noble family. This platform was used to accuse innocent souls. Now it's gotten to her turn. They say she took 20 million bribe, and she want to defend. And I'm saying it's a lie. She did it. I want her to see how it pains when somebody is lying against you without evidence. Now they are telling her that she collected 20 million. Oh yeah, you go and meet her. The mess that idiot in America have put in on those that allow themselves to be used. This idiot in Finland today is going down because of this woman. That idiot in Finland will be irrelevant, sorry. Must be corrected. Irrelevant in this struggle. Not only in the struggle, in humanity. Nobody will hear from him again. He will just wither away and start doing his normal business in Finland. Anywhere he hear Biafra, he will say, no, please don't call me. I don't want to double into this, please. The one I double into, I cannot even sleep. Just pay attention. This is how they started. This is how they started using us.
Test of time. Yeah. So eventually, when the time comes, we'll figure out if he knows me, I know him, or I don't know him. But all I'm going to say, like people are saying, oh, make peace with the DOS. Make peace with the DOS. So I'm not even going to get into details about if I have ever, if Chinasa says he doesn't know me or if he knows me. That's his business. He can lie all he wants.
I hope people can go and help her. I said, please go to hell. One of them contacted me. I said, go to hell. We don't need anybody. We know what we are doing. Before we started defending these people, I'm not doing it blindly. I saw clearly. But I don't want to come out to begin to say I prophesy because I'm not a prophet. I studied it to know that this woman is lying. This is what they use her platform to do. Now is her turn.
But then I want to address the people who are saying you make peace with the DOS, make peace with the DOS. I'm not going to start to say all the things that I tried to do with the DOS. But like you asked me, China Samuru, and people, people keep asking this question about China Samuru.
The woman, very ugly idiot. The first person that I've interviewed, I had a program with, she. Since in my life of Facebook program, she's the only person invited me. Methuselah, please, can you come? Let us discuss. What are we discussing? How to support DOS. I remember, first person to bring me to a platform. She's one, together with Ozo article in I think in Australia. Now he's getting to her turn.
This is what I'm going to tell you. Before all this issue about DOS started,
before it started,
I called China Samuru.
Oh goodness.
My time, it was almost because the whole night I was awake trying to figure out how we are going to. Because I saw the doom, I saw the problem that is coming.
So you mean you've spoken to him? You guys have had
exactly. Yeah, we speak. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So forget about his lies. We speak. I talk to Chinasa. Chinasa talks to me. If I have questions, I call him. If he has questions, he will call me. So that's his business if he claims he doesn't know me. But I'm going to tell you, just to address the people who are saying, make peace with DOS, do this with DOS. So I called Chinasa. We were on the phone for hours. It was early morning my time.
Hold on there, Chinaka Bunok. I don't need to replay it. Many of you have seen it. This is how they started lying against us. Now it is their turn. That's why I said she's the only person now that understands the mess we're in. Because many of you, like I said, no, that's not my experience. Many of you know that the woman in America is lying. All of you know that are into this struggle. But you don't have the experience. Look at the person that have first-hand experience. I'm going to meet here, room. Now, Og has shown me. That is what this idiot in Finland will be facing very soon. She will come to her.
That we
now. Also is the way also will show me.
We came out to lead people for freedom. And unfortunately, we don't even have a direction where we're leading these people to.
They don't have direction.
That's exactly what is happening here.
They don't have direction. They don't have any direction. Me, I know already. I have said it before. Even this idiot in Finland have no direction. No. Experience. A first-hand experience. Experience by you are a disciplined person. Yes, you are disciplined. You obey the rules and regulation. You respect Mazi Kanu and his structure, what he's created. Your loyalty to IPOB today is not because of any other person, but because of Mazi Kanu. It is by knowing, but not by experience. I want you to experience of what we are passing through now.
The same story we did last year is the same thing we want to bring up this year. I am not ready and I will not be part of that. Like I said, Umada, they are set to do this work. I don't care where they have concord anything they have concord to scatter Umada. I'm telling you from this platform that Umada will not be destroyed. Okay. Not even from me.
Okay.
And not even from anybody. Umada, we have come to stay. That is what I came to announce to whoever.
Call the name idiot. What is whoever? They said you collected 20 million. You know, I mean whoever. Okay.
That concocted this story, that want to destroy Umada. Umada will never be destroyed. Whether it's internally conspirators or external conspirators, you are not going to break Umada.
Okay, we'll see.
That's exactly what I want to let you know. I will go to any lengths. I want to say to those people that accuse me, it's okay to accuse me, but I will tell you that I will take this thing to any length, to any shrine.
I want to hear that, which is
3 shrines in Biafra land.
Which shrine?
And also in the zoo there. Right, and 2 in Africa. And when they call you, make sure you answer. When they call you, make sure you answer and send them that evidence you say you have against me.
Which is evidence again now.
That is the way I want to go. I'm going that way. You must answer me where I call you. And when they call you, don't put off your phone because it's going to be worse.
Oh, yeah. I hear you.
The case is going to be doubled. Yes, I will allow the people to investigate it externally. Internally. Anyhow they want to do it. Umada also will do their own investigation. Because it has to do with Umada. And if it has to do with the image of Umada. So Umada has to do their own also. Then now, personally, me that is accused, I will seek justice. Personally, I'm going to seek justice. If you are part of the people that you know the truth and you decide to lie against me, you shared it, you are thinking it in your heart, wherever I call you, I make sure you answer me because it gets to a point to push people. This our struggle, and I
hold am there, Chinaka walk. And I will say you did it. I put it on you. It's true. You collected 20 million. Can you turn her now? Nobody should say she didn't collect any money. She collected money. Let her come and be defending herself. Look at what she did. Now. She's now running her task. Can you turn her? See him. Look at the allegation. Look at the allegation. Look at the allegation. Number 1, woman, this is what they say you did. This is what they say you did. Before they started, they will write, we shall be whiter than snow. Great people of Idu, it will be a good idea to ask the following question to the following people and strive to get answer for the questions. Chinua Chalono, Rosemary Williams, and the Dinamaka Gonu. I'm not interested in the other thing. This is where I'm interested. Look at it here, this one. Look at it, the first one. The first one. Did Caroline Uchenno Krafo, aka Judas is Caroline, Aka Madam Secretary, approach you and offer her money to remove the Omada interview with Chike Doziem? Answer is on this occasion, on 2 occasions. Chinwe refused to appear before the panel and give the word an answer to this question. However, 20 million was received by Chinwe Chalono, Rosemary Williams, Nidamake Gono, Mazi Methuselah. They refused to disclose the person that gave them the money. I'm not going any other place again. This is where I will stop. Oh, see him. You know, honey, and I see him. So they are coming out in a very, they want to start supporting us now. One of them called and say, brother, we need to support the US in what they are doing. It's because of we try to stop them from attacking Mazi Methuselah kind of family. That's why the woman is coming after them. I say, we are not with you people. If we should do, if we mother, we're gonna continue now. At least real mother in Biafra land is to settle peace or to make peace. Don't come and be forming alliance. Anybody that have step out. Nothing like you start talking about the US tomorrow. Today you change and start talking about endurance. We know people that are with us. Now, before I go to the look at I know many of you have heard it. One of them have echoed. Let me see if I can be able to bring it here. Many of you have heard it. This one is not concocted. I know the lady. I know her.
Great Biafra women, I bring you peace and love from Sunshine State.
Sunshine
My name
State.
is Nnamdi Damaka. For a while now, people can see I've not posted in this platform. I chose to break the ice today because keeping quiet is not going to make the matter better. Neither am I going to be ranting with idiots that have no brain, that have no purpose in life other than grabbing power and portraying their narratives. There is this saying that Ndidamaka, Rosemary, and Chinwe collected money from Mada. I want to put it out here that it is not true. Nelly Ofebu wants to use me, Chinwe, and Rosemary as her puppet, and we declined. Those who accepted to be running around her for power, running her behind and kissing her ass, she has given them individual positions which they can't even perform. But that is their narrative. We, the Umada, were women on a mission. And she knows our spirit. They have attacked us spiritually. They found out that our spirit is unshakable. They've done everything. They found out that we are movable. Now they came with this cheap blackmail. Our leader is going to be brought to the court in a few days' time. There are things Umada have in pipeline that we were working on, planning on doing that we don't have to say.
Get out.
Our impact is affecting the zoo. Things we are doing, things we are saying is important.
Which impact? Which impact? Well, what we are doing is shaking this. Which impact? If not because of gossiping. Now, all the way on our table. Now, we don't land for our table. Now, we want to begin to cry. You want cry. Madam, you collected 20 million. You must bring it out. I just want to feel. I want you to, when I finish, I have your contact. I will cut this one and send it to you. You know it. You have it. You collected. In fact, what you collected is $20 billion. Now. Problem everywhere. We are not here to convince anybody. No, like I said, I have bought shelters. I know how we kick them out. Loto has this show now. Had it been a halftime, like I said, is tomorrow or next I will present it. I would have go back to when they started. You see the way they gathered at Somada. Now fired US. Even this in Didiamaka. Rosemary that is talking nonsense now. US my shit. US you betray. You collected the money. You sold our leader. Now all at their table. Other will show me now. So how? Who are we going to ask? I like this. I like this. I like it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Offer us some money, but offer the guy. Offer the idiot.
Acting them. And then they are not comfortable with that. Nelly Ofebu wants to control Umada. And we said no. She will bring her narrative and she wants us to go to the media and portray her lies and her vindictive behavior and her narcissistic, psychopathic behavior.
Okay.
Then the next thing she does is this stupid, cheap blackmail. My question to Nelly Ofebu is whether she really wants Nnamdi Kanu out.
Okay.
She knows how Nnamdi Kanu got into where she is today. And one day she's going to come and tell Biafrans what she did to Nnamdi Kanu that got him where he is.
We are not interested in
that.
Get out, Chinaka. Do you see how wicked we blacks are? You see how wicked we are? She knew all these things from the beginning. She knew. Nigerian Joe. Now, we are very bad to our people. Even to our own self. All these things now she come blackmailing. That her hand is in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abduction. She knew all these things before. And they were attacking Chike, those DOS everywhere. They just want to remove very fast. Now look at what she's saying now. Are we who are to this thing will begin to tell you the wickedness in us, just to bring somebody down and push somebody of their choice. They are projecting this idiot in Finland, and the thing didn't work. He started shouting, my perspective, you step aside. If you know you don't have the perspective, we set aside. I'm back actually to Yanoche. Olanya man are Biafran or young. IPOB is not a small organization. It may be small in how you are looking at it, but when you enter inside them, you know they don't rest. If not because of many people are begging me to Methuselah, reduce. By now, I will be, like I said, I will continue talking about them until our leader come out. If you can help with the same thing going on, yeah, me you like here, get boss. About call how to get to Biafra. She know these things, and the gang up.
And those puppets, empty vessels that make loud noises that follow her here and there, stay in your lane, because the Amaka will be the last bus stop of your criticism and your negative narrative in your lies.
It's a lie. Get out.
I did not take any money in the flyer that was going. You didn't hear what they said in the or Rosemary or anybody. I took money. They should go and take their towel where they had their shower, because there is nobody who steps on my feet that will not pay. I did not take any money.
You take money.
She and Azoka,
they are woman.
Follow Azoka wants to disseminate Umar.
You see how? I want to one Igbo song. Those of us that are into church and I remember this music. One of the benefit I went and this nonsense religion. Some people know what to mean. Now it's her turn. What will you show me? You see them? I love this. More of them. More of them. Let me allow her to finish.
Azoka has come to Mwani. Bridget Okafor did not allow her. She has found out that no matter how she calls her president, manipulate her, that woman is a silent, gentle giant, and she's wiser than all the foolishness. Then she couldn't find herself. She found herself a willing tool in the hand of Nelly Ofebu, who was ready to use her and puppet her anyhow. I'm a woman of substance.
Okay.
I am a woman of integrity.
Okay.
I know what I want in life, and I know what I stand for. I cannot be used by a woman who has her own personal agenda. Nelly has her personal agenda. She doesn't have she does not have the interest of Nnamdi at heart, and she doesn't want him out. So she knows where Nnamdi, what happened to Nnamdi. She knows what she should come and tell Biafra. She should stop distracting us.
Okay.
Because this is one thing to distract us. Things we have to do, things we have in pipeline for the hearing and everything on hold because of her.
Betty, you people really achieved it. Let me tell you, many of you the truth. They really debated this movement. They slow it down. But we are not regretting. It's part of the freedom fighting. The time we'll have used to move on. Child, one voice, one mind, one soul, one spirit. US give order will be carried out. US withhold order, they withhold. Knowing fully well there's a plan. They have what is important to you in the enemy camp, and you want to behave like a madman on the street. What if they kill him? What do you get? Nothing. They have in fact, they are holding us on the scrotum. Age and Ngojo. Age is something that's so special. We can never afford to lose it. If you behave like a madman, give order. Do this one and stay at home. Do this one. I kucha when I know they hear. They really slow this thing down. But we are happy that we fought it in order to tell them that whichever way, we are equal to the task. Because we cannot move ahead when we have the house on fire. When we have the house with enough idiots paroling themselves because of they want to get position. Someone about will bear the bruise of all these things that is going on. He will land on his head. You will see it. You will see it.
Lies and negative narratives. Omada should bring the account and keep and give to ESN, and yet ESN is scattered all over the place. The one they collected, they have not taken care of ESN. They shouldn't allow me speak.
You see, Chai. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi, Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi. In fact, I think I have to stop every other things I want to discuss. I want us to know the IPOB style of freedom fighting. I don't like it. Unless they can tell me, my brother, we are not doing freedom fighting, we are in awareness, we are creating awareness. That's the only way I can continue this. Because if you tell me we are in freedom fighting as it's like this, I will not believe it. We are awareness, we are creating awareness for Biafra restoration. That's what we are doing. The money they collected, look at one of them that collected the fundraising. The money collected, they have never given to them, to ESN. But they've been shouting to you people. They have never eaten. They need money. You people don't know what they collected the money. They use it to be they bribe many people. They bribe many people. They only go for coordinator, deputy, coordinator, deputy. That's where they channel their money. Coordinator and deputy to try to maneuver them. And then 1 million, then 2 million, then 1.5, depending on your status, on how relevant you are. They give money. They give money. But they told you people that they want to give it ESN. Nelly Ofebu conspire with some idiot at home to claim to be ESN and make audio. This idiot to play half and half. Tell him to finish the audio now. From the beginning. Let us know what happened. Concord the story, I can do the same thing. I can concord a story. Somebody should call me to claim that Nelly Ofebu gave him money to speak against the OS and on behalf of ESN, and he collected it. He can come here, I can bring somebody. The person will come here and speak. Many of you say it's true. It's true. People you don't know their face, you don't see them. Audio. Nah, the African news is news. Gossip and I don't know. Look at it here.
Speak as we roll.
Speak the church. Speak the church. Wanya. I go to my phone. Hair will roll. Which head? Can't get out.
And leave matter alone. We have no problem. We did not take money from Carolina. I, for one, I did not take money from Carolina Carfor.
It already shows.
Rosemary did not take money from Carolina Carfor. We went for a panel. Nelly could not prove what money was given to Chinwe.
No proof.
They asked him, Mazi Ejasi and the group asked Nelly to provide evidence to show that money was paid into Chinwe's account. She could not provide anything. She said Chinwe should remove a video. Chinwe has cleared her name that she did not remove a video, that she uploaded that video from Facebook on the 29th and loaded it into her YouTube on the 29th of October. And Nelly is saying what happened between these 2 months. Within those 2 months, the video probably was still there. I don't know. I wasn't looking for the video, and it's none of my business. She has gone to clear herself. Nelly should leave us alone. Azuka was removed from the forum because she thinks she can be a spy, a lying dog that would monitor Umada, and Umada unanimously removed her. And our policy is that we will remove you and remove the people that you brought.
I love that. I love that.
And then we invited them, those that cleared themselves, we are brought back to the forum.
I love that.
So Azuka are cheating to tear.
Wait, I love you people's move. I have to agree for once. I love that. That is what we failed to do in IPOB. You see what she said now? I love that. We failed to do it in IPOB. That's why I said maybe we are not doing freedom fight. We are just creating awareness. Freedom fight have never started. You know, after awareness, then we start freedom fighting. Do you hear what she said? Anybody that Nelly Ofebu introduced that Omada expelled all of them. That's how it's supposed to be. Many people that came with UTM are still there as coordinator. Some are deputy. Many, I tell you. That's a mistake IPOB did. They need to correct it. You see the way I'm shouting now. In the next few days now, they will remove both coordinator and assistant of Milan. Then we'll go to another country. We are going to UK. After Italy, we move to UK. After UK, we moved to Cape Verde. We are seeing them. The camera is everywhere. Saboteurs. What people did, it was nice. They're good move. I love that. Immediately they remove this idiot in America. They begin to remove every other person that she introduced to that platform. I love that. That is a worthy to emulate.
That she will disseminate Umada, she's too small to do that.
I love it.
Azuka is too small. Nelly is nothing but a psychopathic mental patient that needs to be on her medication. She should stay away from Umada because this will be the last straw that will break the camel's back. We have a mission. Nelly should stay away from Umada. And if she's looking for Umada's money, we contribute money. We have money. We're not saying we solicit for fun. But that money is not ESN. Umada is not answerable to ESN. We're not answerable to Ibo. We're not answerable to Nelly. And we will not bring our money and pay it to them. They don't know how we live ourselves. They don't know how we get our money. It's none of their business. We did not take money from Caroline Carrot or whatever her name is. And Nelly should stop messing up with our names because the God of the land will destroy her.
It's a lie. When God is not they do anything, no, they bring God inside the Kinaka wall. Which God?
And destroy those who propagate this negative narrative about us because we are women on a mission. We cannot be stopped. I rest my case. Biafra women, I chose to put it there today because those people, when you don't know what you don't know, big pass you. What you don't know, big pass you. If we need to do analysis, Asuka should bring out the 12,000 that we gave to her, $12,000, and let's say what happened to that 12,000 first. Nelly and Azuka should tell us what happened to that, to the monies we gave to them first, before they would now propagate foolish.
$12,000. Jai, Methuselah again, I name broadcast. We name broadcast, and I name ESN fundraising, and I collect money. 18 hours. Men are very calling at this trouble. Somebody come here from home today was so annoying. A matured man, so annoying. India should be very careful.
That has no basis. Let them go and sit down. Nelly has paid in Sima to keep away, to leave his job for 3 months so that the Sima can propagate his narrative for her. Nakumada Kunu Kemechi Kabulu. Your last bus stop is where Omada is. Nelly of Febu, get out of my way.
You see, no wonder this woman is saying the truth. Because of this statement she made now, she's saying the truth. Have I ever complained before? I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to work. I will see online this idiot in UK calling Sema. He's online. I've been using it as a joke, but many people don't understand. During my break at work, I on Facebook. He's online. I come back home. I want to start program. He's online. I said, which spirit is this? This guy, which kind of spirit? Before I was thinking it's because of he want to grow followers. He will be finishing program now. What we hear, guys, we have tried today. At least we have today we have run about 4 hours. Maybe let's just go and rest. In the next 30 minutes, we kick off again. I said, really? This boy, he can go. You know, everything you are doing in life, the money is motivating him seriously. Imagine to stop work. Maybe he must have claimed that he's sick, or maybe quit the job. But now, as I could be a robber. And we can earlier say 50 million naira. So stop work for 3 months. It's in UK now. It's not like in Nigeria. He may be under unemployed payment and still collected the one he collected from Nelly of Fame. No wonder. Every day you do. Even people are complaining. Even his fans are complaining seriously. My brother, do you see this thing you are doing now? Let us forget that you do every day in the same platform. What this woman said is true. It's true. Even though you are a fool, it's true.
Because the spirit in me will destroy it. Doesn't matter where all this all the evil forest you go to. I am a confident child of God. You stay my way. The God in me, the Elohim in me, the God that I serve. He who called me for this mission.
Come on, get out. Make sure you can walk. It's okay. Unna this Elohim. Everybody Elohim. Elohim. How we show now, but I know in the walk. Everybody Elohim. No wonder. Now, my husband will on your top pilot on here. Chineka boy family walk. Look at them. If you don't mention, I was attack the idiot in Finland.
Those people. Wait.
Wait. You ain't not blood now. I tell you, people are not happy now. Why would they call me there from Bani? If I tell you the kind of call I get from whom, I tell you. Even self, when we do call again, we give one Zara the call. That's the kind of call you get from people at home. You yourself will be afraid. Oh my God, this is their last hope. Hating on internet. Yeah, I was gossiping. Here, Geba. Yeah, I got allegation upon allegation. Almost 2 called me today. I help my dimbani cook and about with you. To get us where we are is very easy. Very easy.
About all those people. Chinedu, I want us to emulate Simon Ekpa's style. I love Simon Ekpa's style where he doesn't criticize anyone, rather focus on doing things that will move the door. You go and join him now, not Simon Ekpa. Go and join him. So Simon Ekpa is moving the struggle forward. How is he moving the struggle forward? Exposition. What is exposition? How many times do we know exposition? We know everything that is happening. What we need is action. Okay?
This clip you watch here now is almost 4 months old video. All we need is action. Where is the action now from them? Now let's go into proper. Normally I said I have to divide this my time. I have only 30 minutes now before I go. Let me play you this before I come into what I have.
See, continues to depreciate. Bombs are going off everywhere. People are dying. Suicide bombers, jailbreaks everywhere. No electricity, no running water, no good roads. Things are crumbling in the zoo. But black people don't have a revolutionary mentality.
Correct,
that is
man.
why we are here on the ground.
Correct, man.
To radicalize them and revolutionize them. Yeah. Unless you kill these people, your lives won't be better. Unless you go out and burn things down, your lives will not be better. Unless you go out and say, I'm upset, your lives can never improve. What is wrong with African black people that they cannot revolt en masse? Ghana is good because of Billy Rawlings. And incidentally, Billy Rawlings was fathered by a white man. The only place in Africa you have had something close to a revolution. When you go to queue for US visa, the queue is from here to high heavens and backwards. Don't you know there was a man called George Washington that led a revolution against the British and men died? When you say, I am a black person, I want equality in America, do you know there's this man called Abraham Lincoln who committed white troops to go and fight other white troops from the Southern Confederates, that black people may be free? Do you understand the concept of sacrifice? Do you know what sacrifice is all about? Do you know that in Britain they even revolted under Oliver Cromwell? They formed the Commonwealth. They cut off the head of the king. Do you know in France they rebelled? Do you know in Russia they rebelled? Do you know that in every part of the world where there is seeming progress today, that they revolted against evil? Because evil is a necessary part of nature. Do you know that? And there are some bacteria in your body. They are with you from the day you were born. The only day they will start acting is when you stop breathing, the day you die. The second you die, they go to work. Their job is to decompose the body. They are in your body all this while, they don't do anything. Their job is just to wait. Go and ask any doctor. I said, I am learned. Anything I tell you is gospel. I don't lie. There are some bugs in your body waiting for you to die. Once you die, they go to work. First of all, rigor mortis will set in, and then after that, they start to decompose you from the inside because you are now dead. You are a waste to humanity. They must get rid of you. That is what nature ordered. People don't know this, do they? The same thing with black people. There is something wrong with us. That is why we cannot be revolutionaries. I said Che Guevara came to Africa and ran away. Even Jesus Christ came and ran away. Do you know that? He came now with the mother, Mary. They came to Egypt. Even as tiny as he was as a baby, he used Holy Spirit to communicate to me. He said, take me away from here. It's a dark continent. Don't you know that Yeshua was in Africa? Mary and Joseph took him back to complete his ministry and his work. This is Radio Biafra.
Hold on there.
The truth we propagate. Some
Hold on there.
of you may not like it because you were born out of darkness.
You're correct.
We are the children of the light. I was reminding somebody this evening, have you seen the picture of our podium on the 30th of May?
Now, IPOB is in charge. It's not to say to run away. IPOB speak, Nigeria listen. IPOB speak, Nigeria will carry it in their news. Many of you know all these things. But you just claim as if you don't know. Now, this is one of it. You must support them. They will the only structure Nigeria know. They are. And the only structure Nigeria is afraid of. Not more on internet. They don't have base. They don't have. Let them organize meetings somewhere. Then let us see them. Are we not the one chasing them away? As we are going to chase 2 coordinators from Italy. This is actually for Tiwanyos. Or we work on all IPOB in charge. Have a meeting. Come here and organize their own meeting. Now this is one of it.
You're watching TBC Breakfast. Let's get into our next discussion. Now, with the year still very fresh, proscribed group, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB as it's called, is already laying down some plans it intends to pursue in the year within the southeast of Nigeria. The group, as part of its action plan for 2022, banned Nigeria's national anthem in schools across the southeast. The group also announced a ban on cows during festive seasons in the southeast. This is the crux of our discussion now. Joining me in the studio to talk more on this is Public Affairs Analyst Ziggy. Ziggy, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome and happy New
Happy New Year.
And I also have joining me Bright Iziocha, the Executive Director, Young Igbo Empowerment Foundation. Bright, good morning and Happy New Year.
I wish you the same.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Great. Now, let's start this way. The controversy in the air regarding what IPOB is doing is all out there, whether they're understood or misunderstood, all of them are there. But, Brad, let me start with you here. What do you make of all of these? Because Nigerians are looking forward to a possibility of calmness in the southeast, resolution of all of these issues so that things can move on the way they're supposed to move. But when we hear of new things, the banning of national anthem and things like that, it tends to begin to want to create fresh line of tensions. What do you make of this?
The Ipob Nigerian conflict has been a protracted one. And I was thinking at this point in time, we'll be talking about dialogue. There's need for dialogue.
We don't need to continue. I don't want to listen to their jargons. I just want to let you know that IPOB speak, Nigeria carry it in their news. Even make a discussion about it. On a round table, to discuss about it. What is he telling you? It's not by ranting on platform, on Facebook. You rant. You look, people, idiots are following you, including those that want this struggle to go down. But when they do speak, that radio you say don't want to go and listen, they're listening to it. That's where they are getting their information. They listen, they come out here, they explain to all of you. So that is what many of you should bear in mind. That IPOB is in charge. And will always be in charge. They gave instruction, they come to discuss about it. Now let's go to very snappy. Like I said, I was a little bit sad yesterday night when I discovered that my platform was locked or blocked rather by Facebook. I don't know. Don't write Boko Haram in your section. I think it's a hate speech for them. Or yes, I may call it. Now let's go. Let me tell you why this thing is going this way before I call it a day or a night rather. Let me tell you Mazi Nnamdi Kanu style of freedom fighting since I've studied it. He knew that we need people. IPOB cannot do it alone. I repeat, IPOB cannot do it alone. That is why he opened door for everybody. Even he wants other tribes to rise up. That's why he's talking about revolution. That's why you see him going into NSAS protests to support them. But some mischievous, especially the Igbo-speaking idiot in Biafra land, they were accusing him. He's the reason why there's a much killing in NSAS protests. The same way they are accusing the US now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was also accused, not even only by Fulanis or by Ilorimiri's blood, even the so-called Biafrans, they were accusing him. Even the idiot called Obidio Bienu were also accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Uchemefo also accusing him that he's the one that caused the, violence that took place in NSA protest. Even they are blaming him that this NSA protest would have been a successful one if not because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came in and started telling people to go and kill police. That is why Dere Momodu granted interview to our leader. And he went there and said he never intentionally, tried to tell the people to do whatever they want to do. He was only encouraging them not to back down. That's the only way they will be free. That's all. He never say, go and kill this one, go and burn the police station, do this one. It's when you kill. When you kill somebody, you're supposed to be, the person that killed you must be killed. It's a natural justice. But they turn it around. The same way they are doing this one now. Of TK, Doziem, Mazi Kanu, Takano. Now, they are now on the wife, child. I don't know the kind of God that created us. They are now attacking the wife. Do you know why they are attacking the wife? Because the wife have never spoken. Do you know why they are attacking Kanu Takano as a family member? You know why? Because Kanu has spoken. Do you see the conflict? A family member doubling into what we are doing, he was attacked for being a family, that he want to convert IPOB as a family affairs. The wife is not speaking. They say the wife is among those that sold our leader because she is not speaking. Did you understand these people? No, I don't think you understand them. We know them. So that's why I said we know people that are no. So now in Africa, provided this is concerned, we are not going to be free so easily. Our freedom is very far. I have to tell you the truth. If you don't like it, you can. I will exception of some people that bet. I don't need to waste more time. Like I said, look at the reason. We are not going anywhere until this is eradicated. We are not going anywhere in the name of we are looking for freedom. We are just deceiving ourselves. I tell you the truth. Now watch. This is it. I know you have seen it. It is called hypocrisy of individuals. Watch. This is where is it? Now this is it. This thing you are seeing here now is a church. A church. A church fall down and kill some people inside. Instead of them to be jubilating, they are crying. People that are inside the church praying, then the building collapse and kill some people. Instead of them to be crying, to be laughing, instead of them to be happy that people were killed inside the church, at least they are going direct to heaven. This one, no purgatory, no questioning, straight. They want to go to heaven, but they don't want to die before they go to heaven. Do you know what it means to die inside the church? I know many of you that are into religion, you should be praying to die inside the church. Direct ticket to God. to many of you now, not me. The heaven is here, the God is here, the hell is here. For me, everything is here. I don't know where is hell, I don't know where is heaven, I don't know what people are calling God. Concept of man. Now look at it here, they are crying. I don't know what they are crying. I don't know. They should be happy that people die inside the church. Even they are shouting Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
People see the inside here. People see the inside. They cannot get out there.
Pure straight ticket to heaven. Direct. Direct. I pray so that those ones that believe in Jesus Christ should die inside the church. Straight. Now, because we have something like this, yeah, we are not moving anywhere. If you like, doubt it. If you like, I will normally I don't want to pick up. If you like, you tell me Methuselah is a lie. I'll bring you in. You explain to us how has this thing have helped us in life. Not this is what is destroying all of us. We are not going to embark on any revolution. It's impossible. This thing prevents people from encountering or dabbling into revolution. Revolution is the only way out. IPOB cannot do it alone. If you like, believe it. If you like, don't. We have enough fight to fight. We are now with these cockroaches within us. All these ants, flies, and cockroaches in the name of autopiloters. You know, in life, if you solve one problem, you now begin to see another problem. You know, in life, it's all about struggling to survive until you enter grave. Many of you that aspiring to write jam, remember those days you've never written jam. You think it's one big thing. You say, oh, please, how I wish I can pass jam to enter university. That time, university for you is like one big thing you can achieve in life. Immediately you pass the jam, you now face the courses you are doing in university. You say, wow, how I wish I can pass and graduate. If you see people that graduate, you say, wow, it's not easy to graduate. You finally graduated. Another one will face you. You want to now look for a job of your dream. Step by step. What we are talking about now is the flies and cockroaches among us. What of those elites in Biafra land? I'm not talking about the politicians. I'm talking about the elites in Biafra land. People like E-Money them. People like all these Ezego them. All these Kubana them. They are nearly born the leg. They show you what now we are not in problem. That the Igbos are doing good. That we should not mind those that are crying that they are hungry. All these Okalu them. All these people that throw bombs, that don't want to kill. All these people that are acting movie. They don't care. They dabble into all this BB Nigeria, just throwing party. People that are into football, showing the Nigerian flag, jubilating. We have a lot of problem on the way. But now we are still on the smaller parts called the flies. We are very, very far. We are not talking about, I have a face here religion. However, church in Obasa. Any day, Mazi Nnamdi can open mouth and say, Jesus, you are a bastard. Jesus, I think something is wrong with you. People will disembark. People will disappear from this struggle. They don't want to carry ear, hear that we are attacking the Messiah they have, the author and the finisher, the beginning of the end. Amamama Samas. What God does not do does not exist. You are attacking Virgin Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ, and you say you are in the same struggle. They will quit the struggle. Even they will not quit, they will be fighting against you for insulting what they believe in. That is why Fulani people, Hausa people, they can never leave us. It's impossible. You know why? You people kill what they see as their God. The same way many of you will run mad any day you look for our leader, you didn't see him. Many of you will do undo. Many of you will do undo. Those that the thing is inside the head. They kill Sadana of Sokoto in the name of coup. The attack that is Igbo people. That is why they can never, and that is why I will never in my life seek for peace with them, because I know it's impossible. All this, let's really live like one, and let us forget the past, is a lie. Let me ask you, many of you that are watching, imagine you see somebody today, they say, I'm the one that, those religious fanatics I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the Umuchinek. Those religious fanatics, imagine the people that kill Jesus Christ will come out and say, they say, look at them. This one say, I'm the one that nailed him, if at all it's true, but we know it's jargons. I'm the one that I nailed her hand. I make sure that we crucify him. Please forgive me. And two of you are walking in the same street, the same community. You mean you see them, any day you see them, the thing will come to your mind. You can never forgive them. It's impossible. Something you pay allegiance to. That's how Sadana or Sokoto is like the North. And they can never make peace with us in that regard. Now, coming to the freedom fighting of this magnitude. Why? Because we are not into freedom fighting. We are into awareness creation in Ipob. We are creating awareness. What we are doing is to make sure that our brothers, mothers, fathers, and sisters at home know that there's something called Biafra. We are not into freedom fighting yet. If you're into freedom fighting, all this man jumping out on social media, one dwarf, one idiot in Finland, the other one they call Paul Achebe, we have Ogala them. They are which are family from where we come from. All of us, I said all of us, no matter how you claim to be Western world, being against this struggle, one name with the relatives at home. I'm bigger into struggle. I want you to get mess up. Oh, in a bamba in a bamba online. In us now work them doing because him and I, we are into the real struggle. So that's why I said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should quickly come out. Let us redefine the struggle and make sure we start a real freedom fighting. Maybe they have freedom fighting now on your way zone. All this one now, all this one, you got no mother. You can never hear their voice. If they want to work to help for this freedom, they will do it in secret and be supporting no mother as one mother. It's after Biafra restoration they will make themselves open. You begin to hear we are the one that supported this one. Like the first Prime Minister of Israel, he was here. Nobody knew that he's financing the state of Israel, financing their fight until they get their freedom. Then now people are at home. Those are in their land. We are thinking that those are in Israel fighting with a gun. That they are the one that will become the president. They flew here in Austria and picked the guy direct to make him the first Prime Minister of Israel from Austria. He's not making noise, but he's supporting a secret. So if we're into freedom fighting, they will not be speaking in the open. It will be secret. As someone now finance what we are doing, now supporting anyway. And where conflict, how internal meeting and settle it. The thing will be people will be moved, because in every struggle, I get one conflict. In every anything you are doing in life, there must be disagree to agree, but not disagreement of blinding, confusing and destroying other people in the name of blind accusation. That's the job of Umada where I come from. Umada, they will sleep in your compound. And you must force to see them. That's how I know Umada, not the one that coming on social media and attacking the leadership of this struggle. Now the thing has come to their doorstep. They are now dragging themselves out, saying that they are blackmailing them. So we are not into freedom fighting. We are just into awareness creation. And that is why our leader opened door for everybody to come in. But what we didn't oversee, well, we foresee it. We foresee. That's why they didn't succeed. We foresee it. Let me correct myself. We opened door for everybody to come in, but we never opened door for people to dabble into the structure. We opened door for everybody to come in. We never opened door for people to tamper into the modus operandi of this novel structure. They didn't see it. They only just seen all Biafra on online platform. Maybe people are doing demonstration. They don't know There's some people that they don't see. There's another people that many of you don't even know that have another task to do in the struggle. You don't know them. They just only come, do their things, and deliver. So what we are doing now is awareness creation. We are not ready. We don't have what it takes to withstand a war for complete 5 years as it stands now. War is not just, hey, give order, hey, you go 2 months. You lost control. You don't have any equipment anymore. You lose it all. You now, in turn, you begin to blame Mazi Methuselah. I thought you prepared very well. Oh. That time you used to shout on radio, say we must march, we must march. I never know that the one we have will not even last for 2 months. See how you are killing our people. That the one that will be start attacking him. So he knew what he's doing. He had a roadmap. And that's why I said the time for freedom fighting is not yet. From what he's doing, he is first of all using radio to fertilize our brain. It takes time. It's not easy to be free. It's not easy. Nelson Mandela stayed 27 years. I know if you are talking 27 years now, I think it's not far. 27 years. I'm not going to give me check your age. Minus higher age from 27. And how many from then? You now begin to know what is freedom fighting. I don't want to give other countries. I'm talking about Africa. Where it is even for black and white. This one is black and black. They don't want to care. They want everybody to die completely. Then other ones that succeeded will can continue. That's freedom fighting in Africa. No time for negotiation. You must show that I have what you have. We must continue cleaning ourselves before they will say, okay, it's enough. Those that survive, you can continue. There's no room for negotiation in African style of freedom fighting. That's why our leader was encouraging revolution. You think he's stupid by supporting your Oduduwa people? Go and meet him. Let him discuss with you. He know what he's doing. He know that when Oduduwa rise up, middle belt rise up, the job become easy. Easy as ABC. But when only Biafra is agitating to free themselves, Oduduwa is quiet, middle belt is quiet, it's very hard. You have to make calculation. All these people that are shouting, give order, ask them what they have. They don't have anything. That's why this guy is planning. I don't want to begin to say things online. But many of you that know him should know his plan. And to be honest with you, he's also disappointed. Not because he's inside the DSS custody. No, he has already been disappointed for a long time. This one he saw him doing now is a backup. He don't want to fail his people. Mazi Methuselah never knew that people will work against him, seeing him fighting to liberate his people. You don't know what he was doing before. He want to become like Okokonde during the time of Biafran war. To support, bring information, bring everything. That's why he go into Nigerian news, blog the news, explain to the people. What is he explaining? For you to know what is going on in the land. Because for you, if you don't understand what is going on, the mess you are into, how are you going to rise up? Something must motivate you to rise up. Like many of you now that are so annoyed to hear anything called Nigeria, it's because of you have been radicalized with the news. That is his tactics. Because he was thinking that, okay, let me begin to tell them what is going on. Since I can make a very good analysis, I will block the news from the Nigerian government before they say I lied. Nigerian government will make a news. He will extract it and analyze it in a layman understanding, so that all of us will understand what is going on there. He was doing it thinking that a group of Biafrans will rise up to form military wing. Others will form, say judiciary wing. Some will form, these religious lunatics will form the religious wing to support, so that we will now come together. He never knew that they work against him. He was so mad. That's why the way he descended on our people this time around. Not only that, they ignore his message and continue to do what they do. No, they started blaming him for their own frustration. I understand him. That's why I can never blame him in my life. I can never. Even if he's come out from this DSS and say, ladies and gentlemen, as it stands now, the heat is too much. Owing to the fact that you people cannot even help me to carry out the message. You are accusing my family. Some are accusing my wife. At this point in time, I think I have to quit for this struggle, I will continue praising him for the rest of my life. Because if I were him, I would have given up long time ago. That's why I don't know whether he's a human being now. What he has passed through, ranging from accusation, you eat money from transformer, you defrauded our people, you bought expensive houses in England, you bought expensive cars, the clothes you are wearing, you carry the money with carry women, you are junketing from one country to another, enjoying flights. I don't know how he can preach to you if he didn't come to you. That's why he started making a tour around the world. We call it town hall meeting. Let him come and meet his people. The people he's broadcasting, let him come and see his people so that they will see him face to face. There's a difference between face to face discussion and radio. But some people say you are traveling from one place, enjoying. Just like that idiot came out and said, look at how Chike Doziem and China Sanwonu, they traveled to Nigeria enjoying in a jeep, driving jeep in Nigeria. Are you sure we are ready? I deserve to be free. No, we don't deserve to be free. We don't deserve. But because of the innocent souls in Nigeria, because of the genuine ones in Africa, the genuine and the sincere, dedicated heart in Biafra land, that is what is moving us. That is why we can never back down. It's not because of the idiots into religion. It's not because of Omo Elohim from Abao, Omo Endurance, Omo autopiloters. No. Because of the genuine freedom fighters. Chai, when they call you, the way they speak, those from Biafra land, not in Western world, they will be giving you advice. Them is at home. Sometimes if they finish, I say, have you traveled before? They say, you say no. I say, how are you talking in this way? Say, that we know now, we have been listening to Radio Biafra. They have learned. You see these people that up to today, they never point fingers at anybody. They don't have information on what is going on in the OSO. Nobody believes them. They were just enduring it, knowing fully well that the road to freedom is not easy. That's why I wrote my caption. I think I put it here. Let me see if I can bring it, or maybe it's not here. What is patience? I put it. Patience is not all about waiting. It is, what are you doing that time you are waiting? Are you murmuring? Are you complaining? Are you accusing people blindly? That is what is patience. It's not all about waiting. It's ability to wait without murmuring, or hoping that it will be what will happen. The better will happen that you don't know. People are going around accusing our leader's wife, Chai. Now that one Chai. Well, and then on all. Don't worry. Anytime you see that there's no hope, I will tell you people what to do. Anytime you see that they will not succeed, we know ourselves. And I know what they're doing. They want to frustrate this struggle. That's the one to do. Look at them. Look at this one. The stark illiterate we have. Look at. It's true. This guy collected money. It's true. What that woman said is true. They paid him.
And this thing, me, I want them to bring it by themselves. Our leader's wife is included.
See,
yes, I said so.
Our leader's wife is included. This idiot in Norway that have never brushed teeth. Now, sometimes I don't know. Our leader, I don't know. Should I begin to blame you, or should I begin to? Well, I don't know. To allow these kind of people. If I tell you this guy always take time in Radio Biafra. This girl always take our time in Radio Biafra. Calling. Every day she's calling. Every day she's calling. And she's one of those that they say we should go and listen to. And an awareness. We never started freedom fighting. We are in nobody should don't talk that we're in freedom. We are in awareness. We're in awareness. We have another idiot, Chai. Now we have people that will die for this struggle to come. There are many. Many will follow, many will fall. Many will fall. People that will die for this struggle to come. There are many, so many. That's why sometimes I begin to ask whether is there any God, if I may ask. Because people like this don't supposed to live. They should have died a long time ago. If I don't know. They would have died a long time ago. I don't know what God is waiting. What is he waiting for? Look at what he's talking about. The man that started this. They are kissing the wife.
Our leader wife be get hand for inside now use broken talk and cannot go school. Our leader wife is among of them. Because there was one time, you know, say when they arrest our leader, they will say we should not talk. Our leader wife is there, we're not talking. Because he don't take brag, now they cannot they talk. I've never seen a wife where they arrest the husband, you not go British embassy, you not go anywhere, just sit down, you just do like say nothing they happen. Me, I never see that kind of thing before. You understand? Me, I'm not afraid of anybody. I talk if I want to talk. If you know the Kanu come out tomorrow, let him hate me as I don't give a fuck. You understand? But the truth, I must say it. You know one time,
so why don't you include the wife now?
Yes, because there is one time when the Wurubu case starts. They say they remove Azuka in their platform because they don't want them to be talking about her.
Wait, let us make experiments. Let us see this idiot. Now, let us see who is he first. You say, Mazi Methuselah is now in detention. Do your own struggle for Biafra restoration and start all this analysis of the old video. Do something new. Now, let us see the idiot. You know, sometimes it's good to do experiments. Let us see the idiot that Chineke got walk very soon. They question, they get like this, you just with that in wound small, suffering and dying. That's what they need. Let us see her. Let us see him. Sorry. You know, sometimes we do experiments. Let's see the idiot. None of them give experiment. Yeah, one day question sense. If these people didn't die, Biafra will not come. I tell you. Let me bring you to the screen. Look at the idiot here. Look what thought. Let me remove this comment. Let me so that I can see it very well. No post whatsoever about Biafra. Nothing. She have never posted anything. I tell you. Never. Look at the idiot here. Look when they have freedom. On you full on the East Africa. Look at the idiot. Ugly idiot. I'm a me who am memory and bam. Person that look like somebody from mortuary. This girl, Chineka borrow control for being on top of this brain. Look at nothing whatsoever. Look at the idiot. Nah, I can't even eat in front of this person. I can't. I will vomit. And then nothing whatsoever of Biafra. Nothing. Let's check any profile. Nothing. No Biafra issue. Nothing. Not even to share the one of endurance. Nothing. Oh, profile is empty. Then you have freedom. I'll be like, Hannah, the only can feel now. I want to watch. Nothing. This girl, Chineke for even seeing yourself. When you are marrying this idiot, your mind didn't tell you that this is a wasted sperm. Aye. Nah, I don't know. Do anybody know how he works? Those that know about Chugoki, know how he works. I mean, he just keep quiet, seeing people like this using their behavior to suffocate others. Don't worry, Edward, don't worry. Even this thing you are writing here, you don't suppose to even write it here. I tell you. That's what I said. This thing you wrote, you said, Metu, please, why can't we create missionaries? Just 10 men and 5 abroad. 5 of them to take care of my brother. That's why I said we are not in a struggle. Now, this thing you are writing is also coinciding with what I'm saying. We are not in a struggle. We are in awareness creation. You don't understand it. It's small, it's coming. Oh, why? All these things we are doing so that K say no when they are preaching. Look at the idiot. Tomorrow now they make attack our leader. Ndị kwesịrị Igbos long time ago. So this is what we are facing. The same people that are attacking the US everywhere. Everywhere. That we are not into struggle, brother. Ambazonia, they are into struggle. But you know why? Their parents are bearing the pains. Many of their parents are in IDP camp. Some in Adamawa. Many of them. Because they are into struggle. Armed struggle. Sometimes their community are deserted, which have in fact, we you abandon dilapidated mortuary, won't you be there? Have you seen people coming out on internet to be castigating the Amazonian men that are fighting on ground? Now, many of you should go and thank him. He's not so radical and careless. You know, many of you are shouting, let us go into freedom fighting. That your parents now, not panolo. Oga somewhere with a small tarpaulin inside the forest. Maybe I'm going to Buteria Kuni from Sokoto as ending under Nigeria because they will run to Nigeria to save them. They can never have IDP camp of Biafra. No, they will take them that side. Opago are gonna complain. Hey, you are not prepared and you want us to go into war. Now calm down. Let us organize ourselves. Let us unite ourselves. This our brother from coastal region. Come together. Without you, it will be hard for us to achieve this thing. Without us, you people will be in abject poverty. Like I said, I have so many videos that I will have showcased this now, but I will not. I will do it as from when my main platform is open, which is as from tomorrow. I have many of you must have seen the video. The missionaries traveled to Akwa Ibom from Germany, from France. They traveled. What did they went there to do? They went there to conduct research, and they documented the way black people are killing themselves because of religion. They show it here live. Day before yesterday, I was shedding tears. And they know all these things. They know everything. They know that it's lie. Could you imagine? They brought to us this nonsense. They still come and be laughing at us. What we are using what they brought to us to be doing. They were laughing. And they were showing how we are praying because of exam. A mother, the children is right like exam, maybe next week. They visited the woman inside the chapel where she's praying. Why is she praying? For the children to pass exam. She never even bothered about whether the school system have all it takes, equipment to teach the children. Whether they have a good teachers. Whether the teachers are receiving their salary to have a good mind to teach the children. No. She went inside the church to be praying for the children to pass the exam. The same way as analyze it. The same way white people will analyze, and they were laughing. And when they see us here, they will also look us in those eyes. That's why they see me differently anyway. When they ask me, they say, I know you're a Christian. I say, God forbid. They will say, but I thought Africans are Christians. I say, no, I'm not a Christian. If I tell them I'm a theist, they will say, wow, this one that is from Africa, that is saying he's a theist, he must be a different person. I tell you. I will play it tomorrow. I have the video. They show it in French television and in German television. I will translate it. That's what I was doing. So that many of you understand. They speak in English, they translate in German. The white man and the white lady, they were going all the way from Calabar. Hi. Alani. So this is why this man is suffering, because he chose to carry everybody along. And to summarize everything, we are the one that is holding Nigeria not to fall. The Igbo-speaking Biafrans, generally. Both the one that call themselves South and the Southeast. We are the one holding. We are the one holding all. In fact, we are even the one that is practicing Nigeria. That's why I told many of you, we have enough fight. Now we are still with inside the morons with us. We are with them. If you finish this one, you now find those ones that are still carrying Nigerian flag, run everywhere, hater skater. Even at this situation now, many people carry Nigerian flag. They speak the Nigerian language. Our language is lost. Now let me show you this before I go, to tell you that no, I don't know. Look at this. Look at this. This is Hausa people doing demonstration. I learned a lot of things from this demonstration. There's something I learned from this demonstration they are doing. I will tell you what I learned in this demonstration. Number one, you know what I learned here? These are Hausa people. The northern people, let me put it in the right way. The northern people are doing demonstration in Nigerian embassy. You will not see any Nigerian flag in their hand. You will not see them speaking English. They are speaking their language. You will not see them praying, calling to go Kabiam to come and help them. The praying they are praying is for Nigeria to cease to exist if they cannot redeem their people. They are not telling us to end banditry, but I say it's a lie. You know why they are crying? They are crying because it has affected them. That's why I said, don't go and kill innocent Biafran in the name of we are looking for freedom. Nigeria is going down. On the with the patients here. Nigeria is decaying day by day. And you want to use innocent souls to sacrifice because in the name of sit at home. So that while the Nigeria is coming to an end. If you are not seeing it, then you are a fool. Every day by day, evil is going on. Now look at it here. Look at their demonstration. If it is Ile Ibini's blood, now these people, they thought that I will fire these people. In fact, Ile Ibini's blood are the owner of Nigeria as it starts now. I'm not talking about breakup. At least, Arewa say, okay, they want Sharia. They not say they want Sharia in their greatest proportion. The East, I'll put it in that way. Biafrans say they want their freedom, which Benin are not part of us, so we have to be very careful. That's some, if you come to Edo, that place will be the battleground because they are holding many of us there. Our brothers are still there. The owner of the land is there. So the Ile Ibini's brother are the one that are from Oba, the loyalists to Oba of Benin. They are the one that represent Nigeria anywhere, any place they go now. The day they do their demonstration, you see big banner, big flag, green, white, green. Even the so-called South, the claimers South. I saw when they did their protest, a very big banner, green, white, green. They went down, sir. The North are doing their own demonstration. Oh, I look everywhere. I didn't see flag.
Arewacin Najeriya ka bi mu sanin da halin da muke ciki, ka bi mu sanin abin da ke zukatansu. Ya Allah, idan alkhairi ne su gare mu, Allah ka riko da hannayensu, ka ba su nasara, ka ba su iko fidda mu daga halin da muke ciki. Idan ba masu gyara bane, Allah ka canza mana su da wanda suka fi su alheri. Idan ba masu gyara bane, Allah ka canza mana su da wanda suka fi alheri. Ya Allah, ilimin mu ya kure, karfin mu ya kare, wayan mu ya kare ya Allah. Ya Ubangiji, ba mu da wayo, ba mu da karfi, ba mu da iko, ba mu da ilimi. Allah kai muke roƙo ka taimake mu. Ya Allah ka fitar mu da halin da muke ciki. Allah ka cece mu, Allah ka cece arewacin Najeriya. Ya Allah kana ganin yadda ake kashe musulmai. Ake keta hakkin matan musulmai. Ya Allah ka fitar mu daga halin da muke ciki. Ya Allah ka cece arewacin Najeriya. Ya Ubangiji, idan shugabanninmu masu gyarawa ne, Allah ka ba su ikon gyarawa. Allah ka ba su nazara, Allah ka ba su ikon gyarawa. Ya Allah, in ba masu gyarawa bane, ya Allah ka canza mana su. Ya Allah ka kama da waɗanda suka fi su alheri. Ya Allah, ka ga yadda bayin mu suka taru a nan suna roƙon ka suna kuka. Allah ka karɓi roƙon mu. Allah ka karɓi roƙon mu. Ya Allah, mun tuba, Allah ka karɓi roƙon mu. Ya Allah, ka duba hawayen bayin ka da suke zamfara. Allah ka duba.
Nigeria is going down. Sacrifice in the number of sit at home. We will get all of you. In the American sit at home, we are working. We are working. We will fish all of you out. Sponsor win. If it will take us to work with the Nigerian military, we'll fish all of you out. We will. Then we'll still continue with what we're doing. Did you hear what they are saying? There, everybody should represent their dialect. It doesn't matter. That's why I stop people calling me and say they want to speak Igbo. I will say no. Speak English for all of us to hear. No. Our brother from Austria, I think you talked to me about it once at Nnamdi. I reason with you. It's true. Anybody that come, if you like, speak Calabari, speak. No problem. Do you hear what they're saying? for Nigeria because they are the owner. They are the one that benefit, you know. This one are first class citizen are crying. Then third class, you want third class to come and use their blood to free others. Instead of you to force everybody to continue pulling down this Nigeria. These people that are crying like this, and they don't have even any house in your own land. But many of you have. I told many of you, the fight we have is, you know, we've never faced those that build house in Lagos and those that build house in Abuja. We have step by step. This idiot now, as we are already, they have been already defeated. If they face out now, I meet another problem. Okay, the people will meet now, those that build houses, that have investment in Lagos, in Abuja, in Kanu, in Sokoto, that will not want Biafra to go because of their property. They will be fighting us. You conquer that one. If they want to the religion, those that will not be happy that we are not praying and singing to get Biafra, we are not reading Bible from quotation, or we are attacking what they call their religion and telling them that is not a true religion. We must get our own religion from our own land, tradition and culture. They will say no, it's ours. We face those ones. We still face those ones that are enjoying, benefiting from the decay system in Biafra land, such as the movie stars, the comedians, all this you know, the monopoly in business that Nigerian government will allow them to be flourishing and attacking others of their brother. We face those ones. We have so many fights. Then we will now begin to face those that Hausa, the Fulani raped their mother during the war. Because of that gene, we will not allow them to be free. So we have a lot. We have a lot. We have a lot. So that is why I said the journey is not easy. I may not see Biafra, I may see it. It depends. I may see it, I may not see it. But in every truth and honesty, I will transfer it to my children. They will continue. That's how to fight for freedom. As you are fighting, you're educating your children the need for them to be free. You don't need to force them to join you. Just explain to them the reason why you are fighting. You see, they will take it off from you. They will take it off from where you stopped. That's the mistake our forefathers did. This generation of our father, they are cowards, I call them. Many of them are cowards, not all of them. Many of them. Many of you that are watching now, if not because of Mazi Methuselah, I know it may be few. Many of you, your father have never called you inside the room and sit you down, explain to you what is going on. Never. Never. Many of you that are going on today with the history of Biafra is what we're listening from Radio Biafra. That's why we must be grateful for this man. Like I said, I have to leave you here now. I have to leave you now. Tomorrow we are coming with the religious side of it. Like I said, these are the people that are attacking our leader's wife. Chai. When I compare Ekolonya now with the wife of Mazi Methuselah, I'm not talking about beauty. I'm talking about intelligence to speak. Chai. Nah, we don't suffer. We don't suffer. We don't suffer for this trouble. Look here. Stark illiterate or about to redeem sacrifice. You may escape.
Come out tomorrow. Let me rest me aside. I don't give a fuck. You understand? But the truth I must say. You know one time, my brother, wait.
You into the wife now.
Yes, because there is one time when the Wurubu case starts. They said they remove Azuka in their platform because they don't want them to be talking about our leader. There was one time, there was a rumor that they want to sign money for our leader. Why? You understand? There was one time they said they want to sign money for our leader. I don't know what they are doing, my brother.
They were debunking it.
I don't know what they are doing. I don't see. Okay, wait. Why did woman that not come out and said they are not coming to sign money for our leader? I'm just there. I don't know what they are doing. My brother, I don't tell you the truth. I'm just there, just like I don't know what I'm doing. It's the truth. Because by tomorrow, they should not come and say, oh, Sophia, hey, you join. No. Don't put me, I'll not join.
Well, I'm there. Well, I'm there. She said the money they contributed, they didn't give it to anybody. Well, What's the picture? Now watch before I go. Watch the difference. Just watch. Try.
It is the British who laid the foundation of Nigeria.
My beauty, my
contraction of bringing together the Biafran people, the Ojibwa people, and the Arab people together. And these people, we are all different culture, different.
Methuselah, stop this. Comparing this woman is an insult with this idiot. This is like rubbing somebody's shit in the face. Why are you comparing this woman, this beautiful woman, with this idiot? Stop this. Stop this. But I just want to tell you that you don't need to. The wife should come out and start dragging the struggle. That she should continue going to British embassy to be crying every day, maybe with a mat. Just so lie down there, take the baby with the film bottle, lie down in front of British and be crying, so that they will free our leader. So if she didn't do that, she's part of the people that sold our leader. I want to leave many of you here, like I said. We are coming here tomorrow with my main platform. I hope I will be open by that time. Now, that's how she has been attacked. You, that is what you one day they will point at you that you sold him. So get ready to free your head. So that so that is what these people are doing. They go around, they formulate and accuse innocent souls. Pure innocent souls of this man.
Everybody. Biafra is the truth. We are the only people in this world to say truth is life. Do you know that? Go and read about Mahatma Gandhi, go and read about Martin Luther King. They will tell you truth is life. And truth is godliness. The only race in the world, the only group of people, the only country, the only nation to recognize that truth is important and irreducible is the Biafran nation. Truth is life. And as long as we speak it on this very platform, no harm shall befall us. Because Chukwa Biama is God. The news in greater detail. The possible breakup of the zoo brings on the bone shaking shivers, doctors call rigors. To not just out of that very zone, anytime they listen to Radio Biafra, anytime they understand how upset we are, regardless of the presence of police informants. Police ceaseless. They know we make strides every blessed day. They try to do the best they can to shoo us away from that very reality of the imminent breakup of the Zoological Republic. They want you to feel safe, they want you to feel secure. They tell you that the territorial integrity of the zoo is not negotiable, we must remain one. No. How many are they? They are not up to 50. These criminals. It is the fools that got them that I feel sorry for. We continue. They are talking about the possible breakup of the zoo. It is a Yoruba man writing everywhere.
Let me leave it here. I have to begin to descend. Like I said, I have to begin to descend. Tomorrow will be a very brighter day. Like I said, my account has been 3 accounts shut down. That's why I cannot share this thing in the various accounts that I have. And like I advise all of you, please be careful what you type. Be careful. We don't want to lose many of you at this time. We don't want to lose your account. All your work many of you are doing, we are seeing everywhere. We are seeing it everywhere. We never benefited in this struggle financially, but the joy that is going to come at the end supersedes and everything money can buy. That's why we stood by defending these people. That's why we are doing what we are doing. Nothing, no money, nothing is coming. Not even to monetize my page to get money. Zero. I work. I'm working. The amount I receive monthly is enough for me. I'm not greedy. I don't dabble to build mansions upon mansion. Only portable houses, okay, where I'll put my head and my daily activities. But the joy of preaching this is what is moving us to guide many of you. Like our brother Austin Page, you say you just joined, and our brother Yes, our brother, you don't need to be annoyed. You don't need to be annoyed. You don't need to be annoyed unless you don't understand the. Maybe you need to understand this struggle. I smile. I smile. It give me enough courage. I tell you, you don't need to be annoyed. You should be happy. Many of you should understand the nature of this struggle, like I explained. Many of you should understand it. It is part of freedom fighting. If you don't know, imagine without these things now. Don't you know everywhere will be boring? Imagine no problem, nothing, everything moving smoothly. You will not understand it. What is happening is what's supposed to happen, and it is happening at the expected time. So when somebody rant on the internet, you begin to say, "I'm not happy." No, I know it pains, but we have overcome it. That's the idiot to call Udel at home. I could remember what our leader said about him when I tried to reach him out about that guy. I could know the advice and what he told me. In fact, he nearly started being against me in his speech. I now begin to realize that this man have a very detailed plan. They are pushing him to go contrary, and he still remain on it. But many that don't understood him, they were against him, attacking him. Many that left this struggle later joined in. Immediately they saw ESN. They just want freedom. They don't know the price of freedom, but they just want everything to. They just close their eyes and open it. Biafra, everybody will be now start living in Biafra land. They don't want to. They don't know the price. That's why they talk anyhow. And because we are not into freedom fighting proper, that's why they talk and go free. We are just creating awareness. Everything is stage by stage, like I said. So I have to leave you with this broadcast. And we are going to convene here. I will post anytime they release me. They should have released me when they blocked me was yesterday. They said 48 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Yesterday. Yes, by tomorrow evening they should release me in my. That's why That's why I have this phone now. Because of it, I bought this phone now, so that each account we have different phones. Because if you are operating, if you have like a 3 Facebook and you are operating it with one phone, if you have a problem with one, they will block all. That's what we're doing. We're not going to give up, brother. Thank you very much. I see many of you that are doing the job you are doing. Our brother said, "Oh, Sophie, I'm highly disappointed." No, it's like you don't know her. A stark illiterate. You say you are disappointed. I know that she's not a material. I want her to get out of the struggle self. Her image into the struggle is the reason why they say Biafra are out. You don't know? Because of somebody like that. Can you imagine every day this girl will come out and be talking about the Biafra registration? If it is you, what will you talk now? If you just call to discuss with her, nothing. So if people are seeing her talking about Biafra, they will say, okay, this is their spokesperson representing them. If that girl can be talking like that, how much more others are not speaking? So please, what you people should go and buy Mrs. Elohim, buy her beer and wine for creating this environment, creating this pandemonium, I call it, for us to know who is who. So please, I want you to get focused. I want to leave you here. Like I said, I have a lot prepared today, but I will do that tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow where I will allow people to call in, and we are going to look into the documentation of the white people that have done in Biafra land, and they are laughing. Aye, if you see this documentary, you will shed tears. They were analyzing it and they were laughing. It's not laughing, they were wondering. It's wondering. I call it not laughing. It is the thing is really shocked them. So they are wondering how people can reason in that way. You have exam. Government is owing you salary. You're not doing anything. No demonstration, no petition, no suing the government to court. You are going inside one house called church. Not that you are going there free. You still bring the little one you have to pay somebody to help you pray, so that they will pay you the salary to help you pray, so that your children will pass exam. Do you know what they say? They say the worst part of it is that you wait from year to year, that your prayer request didn't come to pass. You still carry it over to another year. You will continue doing it until you die. God of mercy. is no. I know it's not on YouTube. It's not on YouTube. It's on French channel. I recorded it yesterday in French and German. They are channel television. That's why they are talking about me and you. And when you want to come to their land, they say they'll see you. You are looking for visa to come to Germany or to come to France. They say, where are you from? They say Nigeria. We are in Nigeria. You say, I'm a Biafran. I say, they may give you because they know that you are a lunatic. Or they will be annoyed. They may be annoyed. You know, things like that annoy them. They say they are not with their senses. They will not. If I give him visa, they will go there and open church again and try to deceive our own children. To try to, shouting with megaphone along the road like a mad people. No, leave that idiot. Please, deny him or let them address their own place first. Many of the black people, they are the ones that are doing crusade here. They do crusade here. But the government, do you know where government give them their church? Underground. Una shout to go from now to tomorrow. Nobody's hearing it. Underground. Every church is here. Many of the churches in a very, unless say maybe outskirts where people are not living. But the one that's in residential area, underground. We have one here. Benin people that used to go it underground. It's so wish you man a war. Nobody hear it. Kill yourself inside. Nobody hear what people are talking there. You know, in Nigeria, they use it to make sure they will buy big speaker. The one that they sound very well. Like I said, please post the video on your page and do the analysis. I will. You know, I cannot post now, brother. I can't post anything. I can't. That's why I cannot even be able to share this program I'm doing to other platforms. I will do that immediately. I was released from the bondage of Facebook. I will do that. I want to allow you. Please stay strong and be the best you can. I remain your humble servant, Methuselah Nnamdi Melchizedek. Anytime you see that this program stop talking, you know that the program has come to an end. But as of now, I stand by and remain blessed.
There is chaos. By definition, the zoo is a failed state, not Radio Biafra speaking. I told him that this place is a failed state in 2009. June 2009, I announced on Radio Biafra broadcasting from London that the zoo is a failed state. I know what I received from all over the place, what they were saying about what we told them then. Today, even a Yoruba man, even cowards can now write something about the zoo being a failed state. By definition, a failed state is one that has simply ceased to function. Going by this definition, Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria is divided nation. Nigeria is a collapsed state, and her breakup is imminent. The signs are all over the place. When you come here, that is this very calm, which is quite deceptive. Scratch it on the surface, you will see how frustrated people are. People are waiting. They said to me even today, I had meetings with them. They asked me once again, where are the weapons? And I said to them that they said you don't exist. They said you are not ready yet. And you can imagine their frustration and their anger. But I said to them not to do anything foolish yet. The time hasn't come for that. We don't want to soil our hands before we go and do the righteous work before God and before man. We will continue. The historic rivalries between East and West, South and North, oil states and non-oil states. This is a Yoruba man flagging the problems Christians and Muslim communities, Democrats and autocrats, soldiers and citizens that have bedeviled the zoo called Nigeria since its founding are pulling us apart to the extreme. We are closer to breaking point. At least this man is very, very correct. There is nothing uniting me and Yoruba person. It is here, very clear, in black and white, written by Yoruba man. He said they are historic. Awolowo never saw eye to eye with Nnamdi. Never. They chased Azikiwe away from Western House. They chased him away. They chased him away. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. At least the Yoruba man is speaking. We continue. The chilling relationship between the zoo and the USA has gotten even frostier on Monday, with the zoo terminating the training of an army battalion by American security personnel. The U.S. Embassy in Abuja said in a statement that at the request of the Nigerian government, the United States will discontinue its training of a Nigerian army battalion. They said that the two phases of their training occurred between April and August 2014 and lent basic soldiering skills to untrained civilian personnel. Based on mutual assessment of the Nigerian Army and US trainers, a third iteration of training was agreed upon with the intent of developing the battalion into a unit with advanced infantry skills. We regret premature termination of this training, as it was to be the first in a larger planned project that would have trained additional units with the goal of helping the Nigerian Army build capacity to counter Boko Haram, the United States government said. The USA are saying that they are now pulling out of further training with the zoo. They will not sell weapons to the zoo. They will not provide training for their troops again. Now, this is why when I castigate African people, some people inbox me, they call me on the phone and say, please take it easy. And I say, well, not take it easy. The more stupid you are, the more vociferous our castigation will become. I'm sure there's a place called NDA, is that correct? Nigeria Defense Academy, is that correct? What do you understand by Nigeria Defense Academy? Is that the way you train soldiers? Is that correct? You have Nigeria Defense Academy. You will see a cockroach saying, I'm an army officer, I went to NDA, Nigeria. Then what is United States soldiers doing here training you then? So what did you learn at NDA? You went to NDA. What did you learn at Nigeria Defense Academy then? It's like telling me that you have universities and then you graduate and you have American professors coming to lecture you again on the same subject you have just been trained upon. Does that make any sense? When you train as a soldier, there are some things called joint exercises. You can have that. Joint maneuver, joint military training. Not to have them come and show you how to shoot a rifle, for goodness sake. You pass out of NDA. I said to people that this army is useless. This army can be taken apart in a matter of weeks. In a matter of weeks. This army can be dislodged. They are not strong at all. It's only by intimidating civilians that they gain their notoriety and their so-called fabled, how can I put it, strength. They only exist on paper. Boko Haram teaches them a lesson every blessed day. It's a good thing America is not wasting their time training them. I am very, very happy. A new day, a new round of killings this time around. Suspected Boko Haram militants arrived on motorcycles, throwing bombs, and raided mostly Christian town in the zoo's northeast after nightfall on Saturday. Residents and military sources said. Residents said scores of people have been killed in the town of Shani, but a police source said they had been unable to verify the death toll as communication to the town has been largely cut off. They rode on motorcycles and we are more than 30 men. They started throwing bombs into houses. Then the Boko Haram people fired shots at people who were fleeing, according to the residents. That is how bad things have become. You can wake up one morning and you find yourself dead already because of the zoo created by the British. This is the plan of the British government. They know that Hausa Fulani cannot live alongside Biafran Christians. They know that very well. The same way they have not allowed Turkey to join the EU. Turkey cannot join the EU. Then why must I be in the same country with members of the Organization of Islamic Countries? How is that possible? How, I ask. In the land of Israel, they are advocating a two-state solution. Anybody, if you have read the Bible, you will understand that the land belongs to Israel. Very simple. If you have read it, if you have studied, people claim they read the Bible, I don't know what they read in the Bible. You will see that this very land was given to the children of God by Chukwu Abiyama himself. They want a two-state solution. Why don't they say that the Palestinian Arabs should remain where they are under the entire, or should I say, overarching value system of the Hebrew nation, of the Hebrew people? Why not? You want me to live under Organization of Islamic Countries, but in Palestine you want to divide the land of Israel into two and give half to Islam. Why don't you allow Islam to remain under Hebrew control, under Israeli control? What's wrong with that? The same thing you're advocating for we wretched monkeys in Africa. Because you think we don't reason. Unfortunately, there is radio Biafra, Christians are being killed, and the Pope will not say anything. as a plane is being evacuated due to bomb scare at New York JFK Airport. Around 200 passengers were evacuated from a plane at New York JFK, and that was where I flew from. That time I was in New York. It was only a few months ago, or should I say a few weeks ago. American Airlines Flight 67, which departed from Barcelona, was evacuated on the runway before authorities swept the aircraft at around 2 p.m. local time. The port authorities said the flight had been telephoned in. One passenger, Teresa Dietrich, spoke of the incident to the New York Times. It's a little nerve-wracking because you are not quite sure exactly what is going on. Rather, it never seemed rushed, it never seemed panicked. It was fairly orderly because they're used to it. Not in Africa, you see people shouting, "Opale, opale, opale." If they never run to where the bomb is, and the bomb will explode due to their noise making. 2 murder-suicide bombers have attacked Maiduguri again near a market where they killed several people last week. Some reporters learned that the 2 female bombers carried explosives in the back of their hijab dress, arrived at a hair braiding salon, and blew themselves up as a female civilian JTF operative tried to search them. They are blowing up themselves for what they believe in. Some people are going about yapping for what they believe in. There are many ways to serve and be hardcore. One is by strapping a bomb and killing your enemies. The other one is to bring Oche Kitchen closer and be yapping all day long. Many fear dead in fresh Maiduguri bomb blast every blessed day. People are dying as we also report an explosion rocking the federal prisons in Ekiti. An explosion has rocked the federal prisons in Ado-Ekiti, Ekiti State, southwest of the zoo on Monday. Oh my goodness me. Another explosion in a prison. Another explosion everywhere. As we also report this evening that Jonathan's impeachment is ever closer. Senator Alkali Jajere, representing Yobe South Central District, has said that there was no auspicious time to commence the impeachment proceedings of President Goodluck Jonathan than now, because the insurgents would wipe out his constituents from the surface of the earth. These are Hausa people funding Hausa Fulani people to kill Hausa Fulani people sometimes, but their target were Christians and Biafrans for that matter. Now they're killing themselves. He said, impeach Jonathan before my constituency fails to exist. Because if they don't hold elections in that part of the world, Jonathan cannot be elected president. I mean, they even know this at all anyway. If you cannot conduct elections in certain parts of the zoo, you cannot emerge as the president. We know they listen to us. If you want to stop Jonathan, that's how to do it. There was only one ballot box in Florida. The dispute between Al Gore and George Bush Jr. Those of you who understand these things very well. Al Gore was the Democratic candidate after Clinton left office, and George Bush was contesting under the Republicans. It took an act of the Supreme Court of the United States of America to declare George Bush the winner after countless recounts in Florida. One simple ballot box delayed the announcement of the most powerful man in the whole world, or powerful officer